take the beating and just go about your business. First things first, my name is Kenneth Burr. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. Now, as I said before, number one, Jamie, your crow symbol, whatever that, is not copyrighted registered. Partay, yours is not either. I just checked a few minutes ago. You're coming up under an airline. I don't know how, but you are. This is not copyrighted. I can get a copyright on this right now, and I can own the rights to this and take it from you right now. So let me show you where these guys are faking it. If you go to this is my symbol right here. So if you go here, and you hit the back button on this, the search. By the way, this is my official copyright registration from the government. That's my registration form right there, and that's for my company right there. Do you have one of these? If you don't have one of these, then you need to keep your mouth shut because you don't have one of these. We have one of these under Crystal Edge also too. This is what the court has when I filed against you, and this is the second one I'm going to be sending over to them too when I file another lawsuit against you. Do you have one of these documents? Show me one of these documents right now. You don't have one, do you? That's because your stuff is not registered, it's not copyrighted. This is why you're going to be sued for so much money. Now, Jamie done violated 2 copyrights. This is the one we just submitted again. It just got this copyright from the United States government. It's legit. Look it up. So I'll be seeing you in court twice now. But let me show you where you guys are fake. Now, if you hit that back search, this is what comes up. There it is. Now, if I go to the top where it says Find Image Source, watch this. That's us. That's my piece of work right there. It belongs to me. Now what happens is, in order to get that verification, they have to go in and do a search. They have to find if there's anybody else who has that before me. And if someone has it before me, they send me a letter saying, hey, look, you're going to have to change some things out because somebody else owns this and you can't use it. Because it'd be basically violating the copyrights. But no one owns it, so it's ours. So if I see anybody with that particular design in the background, especially with design, that whole thing is mine. It belongs to me. If I see anybody with this on, I can send them a letter and say, hey, look, this belongs to me. This is my official copyright with the United States government. I need you to remove this. If they choose not to, we take them to court, we sue them. That's it. That's how it works. Now, any one of these right here, if they're using this, we can sue them because we have the rights. We have the document saying it belongs to me. So usually what people will do once they register a copyright, they will go on a search to find if there's anybody else who has it and they'll file a lawsuit. It's easy money. It's an easy $30,000. It's an easy $150,000. Very easy money. And that's what they'll do. But you guys don't own your copyrighted material. You don't own none of that at all, period. The artwork, you don't own it. Now, you see how at one point they changed it? It's not even that anymore, is it? Yeah, because a notification goes out. That notification goes out that is our artwork at the end of the day, and they got to change it right away as fast as possible. But that was something completely different we just saw a few minutes ago. All those that I clicked on don't even match our work. It shows that little sway in there, but when we click on it, it's not there anymore. Because that's ours now. We own it. But you guys, on the other hand, you don't own your material. This isn't yours. If I go to find and search image, this is what I get. I get an image. It's not connected to you. It's connected to something called International Air Transportation Associate. That's what it's connected to. There's your little picture. That's going to pop up. But that's not yours. This is what it belongs to. When you own the rights to that image, everything is going to pop up that it belongs to. It means you have the entitlement to it. You don't have the entitlement to it. That doesn't belong to you. That belongs to somebody else. So you took that image, put your name Partay on it, and decided to use it as your own. I think this company would be pretty interested to find out that somebody's using their material without their permission. And if it's yours, show me your seal. Show me your paperwork showing that it's yours. That it's a registered, certified copyright. Show me it. If you can't, then just like all the rest of the things you guys do are fake and fraud at the end of the day. Now we got even more evidence on you. You want me to dig a little deeper? Let me start digging into your license next. See if you have a license to sell. Let me start digging into your taxes. You really want to play at the end of the day? You really want me to dig into that? It can get worse than this. It can get much worse than this. You already got enough problems as it is. You're taking labels and calling this your company. It's not even yours. It's not even tied to. It's tied to somebody else. It's not even yours. You got Crow over there stealing images off Google. Got fake pictures up there claiming this is his product at the end of the day. Another fake and fraud at the end of the day. Got products matching house paint. That's that joker at the end of the day. The other one is selling trying to claim that his product is some kind of special screen paint. It's not a paint. It's basically some form of skin or whatever. Man, all it is black and white paint with water in it. That's all it is. Watered down paint. That's all it is. And they had the nerve to say some bubble releasing system or whatever. No, man, it's just bubbles, man. The bubbles is basically because the bubbles in the paint, your paint is not mixing well with the water. That's the residue from the water. That's not basically blending well with the paint. That's all that is. Your fake logo. That's not even yours. You don't even own it. Look at this. Where does it say anywhere? Where do I see your website anywhere in here? Nowhere in here. Nothing. This is the only thing that comes up under that logo. International Air Transportation Associate. So let me get this straight. So your screen paint must be International Air Screen Paint Associate, because that's what your logo is bringing up. Now where is this at? Where's this company at? I'm pretty sure they'd be interested if we send them over your website. Wouldn't you think they would like that? Gee whiz, stealing people's freaking logos and stuff, claiming it as yours. You guys are something else, man. You better call people frauds at the end of the day. Jamie, I'm gonna go look at yours. I wonder where yours might pop up at. Do you have your logo on your website? I doubt you do. I didn't see it on there anymore. I don't see it on there anymore. You took it off and removed it. You're not going to your nightmare YouTube channel. I know your YouTube channel got to be so much crap in there. I don't feel like doing any more videos on how bad you guys are at the end of the day. Don't even own the rights to the logo. That's freaking sad. Now you want me to start digging in your licenses next? You want me to do that next? Because I can do that in a hot second. I can figure out if you have a license to sell in the state that you're in. If you don't have a license, you're in a lot of trouble. I think these are some of the things we need to bring up in court. Whether you guys are you guys running legitimate companies or are you just scamming? What's going on? I forgot the only one else to search in here because this has a protection on it. Let me go over to my Facebook. Let me see. Let me go under. Let me see. Kind of got under my pictures. What I pull one up these at? I gotta pull one up that's not under the page. The page don't allow me to do it because it has that kind of protection. Oh no, it should allow me to do it. Right there. Here we go. Ooh, I'm curious about this. If anybody else is using my logo without my permission, can I file a lawsuit? Oh, I forgot, Jamie, we're suing you, aren't we? Yes! Ours belongs to us. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's a lawsuit right there. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have my attorney go through, because I can get some extra money. Why not? Track down what companies are touching our stuff without our permission and go file a lawsuit. Which I'm curious, who's using my copyrighted logo without my permission? We may have a couple of lawsuits. I didn't really look into this. We got a couple of people touching our stuff without our permission. Ah, yeah, definitely. I got to look into this. Our cube. But anyway, yeah, this is ours. This belongs to us. So that pops up, that's mine. The first thing that pops up, this is us. It belongs to us. Yours, when I go to look yours up, it's not the first thing that pops up. An airport pops up. That's what I was looking at there. I was like, how the freak is he got an airport popping up on his image search? That's what's attached. So you don't own this. Basically, what you did was you went in and you copied this off somebody else's work, put your name underneath of it, and claimed it to be yours. Now, if you made any money with this logo, you owe somebody money, which means you have this logo where at on your website? Do you have this on your paint containers? Is this? Oh, man, you're going to get sued for a lot of money. We're going to report this today. We're going to send your website over to this company so they can see that somebody else is using their logo without their permission. Shows up right there. Yep, we have it here, here, here. Shows up right there, there, and there. Oh, buddy, do you have any idea what you could be hit for doing this at the end of the day? Some serious, serious money. You have it on your YouTube channel. We even can go back and we can show them you've had that copyright material on there since what? We got it in the, on the YouTube post. It shows the date on how long, how far back. November the 17th, probably a little farther back than that you've been using their logo without their permission. Now, these guys will take you to civil court. We know that for a fact. They're definitely going to take you to civil court. And civil court is punchable up to $150,000 per offense. For each time you use that logo without their permission, they can hit you with a strike of $150,000 and rising. And you have this thing plastered everywhere, and you don't own it. That name is not registered anywhere. I want to go to gov.com. Let's see if we can go to copyright search and see if we can dig up your name, see if it pops up anywhere. Let's go over to, let me see. Now, Jamie, That logo you got there, is that yours that's in there, or is that belonging to somebody else? Because I am going to dig into that tonight. I'm going to go through your site. I'm going to pull up your logo. I'm going to go in there and see if this thing is connected to anything. And if it is connected to anything, along with the Frankenstein, which you try to delete everything under the Frankenstein, don't worry, we got copies. We got copies of when you were selling on eBay, where you were selling off the Frankenstein logo with the face attached to it. You know, something that didn't belong to you. You got to pay royalties on that. You know that, right? So I'm going to go to the CCB today. We already have complaints. We're going to put in more evidence to show that you guys not only have been tampering with people's copyrights, but you've been taking other people's artwork at the end of the day, copyright artwork, and using it for your own personal use without permission. So we're going to start building another case on you. Let's go over to, let me see. I'm going to go over to, he calls himself what? Where's his website? What's he call himself? The name of his product he calls himself. Let's see. Partay, that's what he calls himself. Let's see if we can track you down. See if you come up on a copyright office. Copyright search. Copyright search. I think it's records. Yeah, records. Copyright records. If I got this right. There we go. Let's see if you pop up here. If you're registered with the copyrights. Partay, somebody owns the right to that name. Do you know that, right? I wonder who this is right here. There's a place called Surround Recordings. They own the right to the name of Partay. You don't own the right to that name. You're not registered here anywhere. This is based in United Kingdom. Let's look this up. So your name Partay is not registered in the copyrights. Bottom line is that artwork, that piece of artwork you have there, is not yours. The name Partay comes up in United Kingdoms. So that's not yours. Let me see. That's the first one that popped up. Let's see. We got another Partay here. There's another Partay here. Let's see Partay. Let me see what we got going on here. This is the same sound studio in California, right there, as you can see. This is not yours, buddy. You took somebody's name. This is a sound recording studio by the name of Partay. Oh, we've got to make some phone calls. Somebody stole somebody's information without their permission. You don't own the right. Partay is not yours. You don't own it. We've got Partay. This is from somebody else. It's a different company right there. This is another Partay right here. Who does this belong to? This is another music company. Not yours. You don't own the right to it. Right there. This is not yours. Nothing to do with your name at all, period. So you just grabbed a name out of nowhere and decided to basically, I'm going to check yours, Crow, too, to see if yours comes up. You guys don't have any copyrights on your names at all, period. There's nothing here. Let's see what we got here. We got another one over here. Partay Volume B. That's got to be a song right there. That's definitely got to be music. Yeah, sound and recording. This belongs to a guy with a sound recording in the UK. Partay, this is not your name. You don't own this name. This is owned by somebody else owns the right to this name. I think we need to contact these people on Monday. We're going to let them know that you have been using their name. And we're going to contact the other for the airlines that you've been using their logo without their permission. I think they're going to be more than interesting to find out that someone owes some money. So you guys are doing copyright violations left and right. Let's see if we can find another company here. Let's go over here, see if we got another one. This is all the ones that are coming up under partay. That's music, that's music, that's music. This is all music. This is all the same person. This is literally all the same person. So let me get this straight. You went in and ripped this guy off of his name. Yeah, this is all music. This is all the same person. You ripped off somebody's name. I couldn't figure out why. When I would type in your name, we would get these like music companies would pop up. And now I know why. You ripped off somebody's name. This doesn't belong to you. See right here? This is all music. Gee whiz, man. You are a fake at the end of the day. A fake at best. You don't even own the name partay. It's not even yours. Well, James, well, partay, I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to do a video on this now. And I'm going to send this to the fellow who actually owns the right to that name so he can have a conversation with you. I hope there's something leverage from you when we get done, because we need to sue. We have to sue you too also. But I didn't know you were stealing somebody else's name at the end of the day. That doesn't belong to you. That belongs to somebody else. This is why at the end of the day, people, before you start a business, make sure your stuff is registered so that way your business is not going to have problems. Now he's going to have a court order to remove everything off his site that has anything to do with that, or they're going to file a lawsuit against you. Let's check out and see where Crow pops up. Let me see. Crow's mixes. Where does he pop up at? Let's get the correct for his site. Is your logo on your site? I wonder. Now, you know he's going to be in there crying and whining, but we don't care. Let's get this information real quick and see what we need to find from here. See, this is why I said, gentlemen, you can't do this stuff to me at the end of the day. It don't work. My stuff is registered. So basically, Crow got mad because he got busted because he was taking Google images and trying to pose as that was his product in Paint. So he sends me an image saying, oh, your image is fake. No, my image is registered. I got the registration right there sitting on my desk right now. And if you look through the Google search, only our name and our company comes up, nobody else's. Our stuff is registered. But you guys don't have registrations underneath your stuff. So I decided, you know what? You sparked my curiosity. Let me go in there and find her out and see what's going on. And sure enough, there it was. partay, we looked you up first because your logo is right there. Your logo doesn't belong to you and your name doesn't belong to you. It belongs to someone else's. So let's see if you have a logo in here, Jamie, that we can dig up and we can go look to search your logo. So this is what you have, Screen Paint Mixes. Let's bring this up right now. Don't start getting scared now. Should have never brought that up. My stuff is actually licensed, so I'm good. Next thing you know, I'm going to dig into your license. So I'm going to see if you have a license to sell in the state of California. Where's your logo at? You got a logo here anywhere? Any logos here, Jamie? I'm searching for your logos. See if you got a logo here somewhere. You got a logo here somewhere? Let's check your shop. See if you got a logo over here. We can put it to that search engine. See where you pop up. So partay stole someone's name and stole the logo. It doesn't belong to you. All right, so he has under this copyright. You're gonna say this is your stuff is copyrighted. So this is supposed to be copyrighted right there. It says Crow Screen Paint Mixes. All right, let's look that up. Let's see if that's copyright. That's a copyright underneath of it. I'm gonna search that. You got it right here. Remember, Jamie? Look at that, Jamie. You got it like you faking like your stuff is copyrighted right there. I'm gonna look you up right now. Let's see if that comes up. If you got it in there, you're good. If you don't, then you're in trouble. So let's take this whole section right here. You're saying you got a copyright underneath of it. So let's go see. You don't have a copyright. It says right there in gov.com, our search found no results. You don't own a copyright for that. Why do you have that up there as a copyright? It's not even yours. It doesn't even belong to you. Period. I can put a copyright on your name right now and take your name from you. Anyone can take your name right now. There's nothing in there under that name. No copyrights, nothing at all, period. You guys are a bunch of fakes. You don't even have proper copyrights. Tomorrow, do I need to dig into a license to see if you guys are registered in your state? When we do that next? You want me to check and see if you have an EIN number, registration to your company? Let me check for that too? I can check for that tomorrow. Give me the yes or no if you want me to go dig into your stuff right now. You can go check mine. I'm registered. I'm good. You want me to see if your company has an LLC attached to it? You have an LLC with your company. Showing your company is legit. You need me to dig in that too? Yeah. I thought not. I thought not. Fake companies, fake screen paints. You guys are nothing but a bunch of fakes. Don't even have freaking... Who owns the right to CROW screen paint mixes? Who owns this right to this? I wonder. Or is this just some fake nonsense you just made up at the end of the day? You got a nerd to have this sitting there copyrighted. This crap's not freaking copyrighted. Look at this mess. Because you have this down here as being copyrighted also too at the bottom of this page. Let me see. Powered by Squarespace. Let me see what we got going on here. That's a stolen logo. That's not even yours. That's not even your name. You don't even own the rights to partay. A guy in the UK owns the right to that. That's his. It's part of his music company. And that's the symbol for the freak. Oh my goodness. That's the symbol for the Xbox 360. Gee whiz, man. You guys just steal everything, don't you? Fake name. This is belonging to somebody's company. So Jamie, here you go. I looked up CROW screen paint mixes. You got a nerd to have that next to a copyrighted symbol? And the search didn't bring anything up. There's nothing there at all, period. Which means, since he does, there's nothing that comes up underneath of it, that means that name is free to take. Nobody owns it. I'm taking your name. You better fill out some paperwork real quick. I'm going to take the ownership of that. Then I'm going to sue you for using my freaking copyrights. That'll belong to me because nobody owns the right to that. Anybody can take that right now. Let's look up partay. Let's see what partay comes up. Partay doesn't even own the logo. That's another guy over in the UK who has a music company. First one we're going to hit right here. It's a sound recording studio. He has a whole bunch of songs on here that belong to him that's under his title, partay. That is really embarrassing. So all that time you're on camera talking about partay's a company and this, that, and the other, you stole that name from somebody. That doesn't belong to you. Look, he has it again right here. He's a Christian at that. You stole from a Christian? You guys got no freaking morals whatsoever. Look at that. Somebody else's name. He goes in and he takes the name as his own. And to make matters worse, the logo is coming up under some airline station. Look at this mess. Well, gentlemen, we got to have a talk about this. We got to put you on blast again. You guys are accused of stealing people's copyrighted materials and names. Partay, this doesn't belong to you. This belongs to somebody else who has the right. This is their product at the end of the day. Your logo doesn't belong to you either. This belongs to this place. That's who owns it. You copy their logo. This is the first thing that pops up. Your website doesn't pop up anywhere. International Air Transportation Associate. They own that, not you. So where did you get the idea to take that? You just grabbed somebody's stuff at the end of the day, put your name, made a name up, and took it as your own. Let me tell you something, gentlemen. I always research my stuff before I use anything at the end of the day. You didn't do your job right correctly at all, period. You don't own the rights to that at all, period. I'm pretty sure when we contact this company on Monday morning, I'm going to submit your website, all your YouTube videos, everything. I'm even going to submit that you've been making money off their logo and you haven't paid them any royalties. Crow, you don't have a copyright. You have here under Wix where you're showing off some kind of copyrighted symbol here, faking a copyright, trying to make it look like your stuff is copyrighted, but it's not. I go to look it up at gov.com and their records, and I can't pick you up. You're not coming up anywhere at all, period. Interesting. You stick that C copyright on anything else over here? Interesting. Don't pop that logo up here. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a check on your logo next. It's on your where's it at? It's on your Facebook and Instagram account. Also on your email, not your account. We have it over on your YouTube account. We're gonna do a research on that logo. I'm gonna see if it's yours or not, if it belongs to somebody else. And if you don't have a copyright on it, I'm taking it. You mess around, I'll drop an LLC on it. You can't touch it at all, period. You can't even get around that. Can't touch Partay's because Partay's actually literally belongs to somebody. Somebody owns the right to his name. He doesn't even own his own name. Partay's AV. Coming there talking about, we're a company, we're a business. You ain't jack at the end of the day. You're a stack of cards in a freaking windstorm. That's what you are. You don't even own the name. It's not even freaking yours. Partay. Stealing people's copyrighted materials. That's the fellow who owns the name Partay. He's a musician. You know how musicians feel about people touching their stuff. They're really sensitive about that kind of stuff. They're very sensitive about people touching their stuff. So your company is nothing more. It's a fake anyway. We all know that. You know better than that, man. Guys are thieves. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. After the stuff we dug up on you guys in the last couple of days, I'm really not surprised. Really not surprised at how dirty you guys are at the end of the day. But we're going to make sure you pay for it. Now, as I told you before, Jamie, I know you erased all your pictures. You think you got rid of everything involving the Frankenstein image on your cans. Guess what? We got copies of all that stuff. I got copies of everything you had in your eBay account, because that's where you were selling that. You weren't selling this on your website. Website didn't exist at the time, and we can see for a fact that the sales you were making off that logo without paying out those royalties. Now you're going to get sued by us, and we can also show that you guys have a record of basically stealing people's copyrighted materials without their permission. Boom, 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 boom. That's to say, you don't talk a lot of trash at the end of the day, and you can't back it up. Partay belongs to somebody else. All right. I said, you got it another day. Have your attorney call me, because I want to talk to your attorney how you stole someone's name. Still waiting for that attorney to call me. He hasn't called me yet. I'm still waiting. You know what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. Shouldn't take this long for an attorney to contact me. We already know you should contact us on the first day. The reason why you talked to an attorney, he told you from the door that you're screwed. That's literally what he told you. You don't have enough evidence to go to court, and he's not going to go to court and embarrass himself and look like a loser in front of us. That's what happened. There you go. All right, we got to make another video. Sorry about that, but that's what has to be done. We got to put them on blast. Guys, we got water paint. And now your logo doesn't belong to you. You stole somebody's name at the end of the day. Gee whiz, man. There's no end to you guys at the end of the day. Well, here we go. Stolen cop. Your name is fake. It doesn't belong to you. Stolen name, stolen logo. And CROW stuff is not even copyrighted. I could take your stuff right now. I'm gonna fill out a form to take your stuff right now. Okay, I'll be back.